All right. Well, thank you very much for letting me know the recording was in progress. Hello, it is Wednesday night. I don't know where to put my phone. There's some moisture in my phone. We'll talk from the hurricane, I think. We start normally with me complaining about Zoom. A moment ago, it froze and I couldn't get it to reset. I don't know. I had to turn the camera on and off, but here we are. Good way to get the adrenals going a little bit before I start the class. So I survived that. We also survived a hurricane and an earthquake together. So the next time you're wondering about whether you can make it, remember that day you survived an earthquake and a hurricane, all in the same day in sunny California. We're going to start from a seated position as we normally do. I'm going to go pretty long in this seated stuff, so I'll see you over here in a second. Legs will be crossed if possible. You can just turn the feet in. You don't have to force anything. And we're going to take a moment, just kind of feel the body, feel where we are as far as the body communication goes. We can begin the breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe putting the tongue to the roof of your mouth. And with that breathing, we are connecting some movement here. So we're going to breathe in and touch the ceiling. We're going to breathe out and bring the hands all the way down. And then all the way up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, arms all the way down. Breathing in, all the way up. Breathing out, all the way down. So we're going to keep doing this. Keep moving and breathing. You can restrict the throat a little bit in the breathing. It'll make the vibration go in the throat a bit more. You can really put the focus and your attention on that feeling and the movement of the breath. Breathe in, touch the ceiling, hold the breath. And breathe out, let it all down. Hands on the knees, spine as straight as possible to the crown of your head. With the crown of your head, draw a big circle on the ceiling, like you're drawing an escape hatch, because you're going to go flying up to the moon. We continue that breathing here. This is a digestive posture. I am not suggesting that anyone do lotus or even half lotus, which I am doing. I'm not suggesting that, and I never suggest that. But if you were doing that, this digestive movement, the heel would be pushing into your lymph node right down here, which is good. We need to get those clean from time to time too. Let's reverse directions, big circles, moving and breathing, churning up the digestive system. A little bit more, please. Excellent. Back to center. Right hand goes down about anywhere between 6 inches and a foot away from your body. We're going to keep that arm straight, fingers pointing away. Left palm faces the ceiling. We're going to reach up and over. I've learned this about myself. So this hand on the ground is connected to the shoulder, obviously. We're going to turn our head and look up along the elbow to the up arm. Don't rotate the shoulder forward. Keep your posture the same and turn only the head. And we're going to breathe here. I think a lot I was turning that shoulder in. I'm always trying to become better for my own practice and better as a teacher. It never stops. I don't care that I've been teaching 18 years and doing yoga a bunch longer. I'm always trying to learn something new and trying to pass that on. Let's go ahead and switch the sides, please. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Long breathing here. And again, we're going to look up but not roll this left shoulder forward. Keep it locked and in place. We keep breathing here. Excellent. Back to center. You could put the hands on the shoulders with the fingers down the front. I'm going to do cactus or goddess arms. And we're going to turn to one side, breathing in, and then to the other side, breathing out, and back and forth. So the side that you should put the out breath is you're going to have to determine that by the side that maybe is resisting the turning the most. So as you turn, you feel one side maybe is tighter, isn't going as far. Put the out breath there. It'll be a nice representation of what the out breath does for you. And just a little more of this. Good. Put the right hand grabbing the left knee. Left hand could go behind you. We're going to sit up tall. It could come all the way around, grab the pocket of the leg. It is a bit early in the practice for me to want to do that. So your choice. Continue the breathing as we gently look back, as we twist in the torso, squeezing gently a little bit of the internal organs with this twist. Excellent. Over, please, to the other side. Left hand grabs that right knee, right hand behind you. We sit up tall. We look at the wall at the eyeball line. Excellent. Back to center. The secret of standing without using your hands is to put your center of gravity over the feet and up we come. Ooh, my ankle cracked. That's nice. We're going to hop. Core is engaged. Fingers can be loose. We're continuing the breathing in the nose for the whole class. You can put the tongue to the roof of your mouth if you like. You could pat the low ribs and even a tiny bit below the low ribs, but it's just a patting. Don't get too heavy on that one. Tell the internal organs hello. We're going to keep going. Excellent. Feet about the distance of the hips. Let's swing the arms forward one direction here at first. We're going to do a little bit of this shoulder warm-ups. Good for me. Thank you for coming along. Opposite direction, please. You can go a little lighter on that. Sometimes it seems heavier. And across the front, we'll switch which hand goes on top. And hands on the hips. We're going to move the hips around one direction here at first. And the opposite direction, please. Very nice. Step the right foot directly over the left. We're going to partially forward fold, which means we do not wish to have the hands touching the ground. But forward fold as much as you can without the hands touching the ground. And we're going to circle in the hands. And switch the feet so left steps over right, and then we'll pendulum the hands. And I always think it's a good choice in the first half of class, and anyways, the whole of class if you like, but especially the opening. Anytime you come up from a forward fold, engage the core, especially in the beginning before the back's too warmed up or very warmed up at all. So feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, forward fold, fingers low. We're going to look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer come down through the heart center and then all the way back up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up and we forward fold. Up again to the ceiling, hands in prayer, down through the heart center, all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. Back up to the ceiling, hands in prayer, down again through the heart center, and then all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up, and we're going to stay here, just breathing, belly and legs tight. If this seems unreasonable for you, please put the knees down, but we'll stay a little bit longer. And lower down, cobra or up dog, and then down dog. Let's pedal the feet out a little bit. Feet are 2 fists apart. We're looking at the knees or the navel. And then walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold, out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer again down through the heart center. All the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. Again, fingers low. We look up. We're going to do the same. Let's step back again, top of push-up, and we're going to stay here, breathing again. This will be the last time we hold it so long, in case you was wondering. Keep on breathing. Good. Lower or drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. Great. You could stay still or up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. We continue the breathing even when we are still. We're looking with eyes open, knees or navel. Great. Walk your way again up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, hands in prayer. Let's stay up on this one. If you want to arch back, lift the heart. And then we're going to bring the arms right down at the sides. We'll keep the feet as they are, big toes touching, ankles apart. Let the knees fall together, sitting in chair. Good. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. We're gonna do crescent tonight, right foot stepping. We're gonna stay on the ball of the left. We're gonna reach the arms up and we're gonna breathe here. If you want to bounce, you're welcome to bounce in crescent. Great, hands down again, stepping, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping for crescent, back up, again in crescent if you like, bouncing a bit. Excellent, hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and we're gonna stay in down dog, breathing in the nose. And walk your way back up to the top of the mat, feet together, we look up. And we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair. And standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do it again. We sit in chair. Great. Up over forward folding. We look up. Stepping, top push-up. We lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Crescent again, right foot to the top. Now we're going to stay in crescent. Let's left hand shake forward, right hand shake back. All righty, hands again, top of the mat, stepping. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping for crescent, back up. Right hand shake forward, left hand shake back. We're going to stay here. You could look either direction, forward or back. Even though the Beatles said don't look back, tonight it's okay. All right, hands back down, stepping. We lower drop, up dog, and we're staying in down dog. Good. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair and we'll put the goddess arms on chair. And we're going to twist right elbow outside of left leg, hands in prayer. You could open the arms if you prefer. Several breaths here. Good. Forward fold and just rest. Let everything fall off your back. Make it simple, just hanging. All right, sit in chair again. Goddess arms up. And we twist again. Left elbow outside. Hands in prayer. And however you did the other side. Good. Forward fold. Take the feet apart and grab elbows or prayer. We're going to hang. You can bounce if you like. If you bounce, Sneeze the breath out of your nose every time the body drops down. Engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way up and all the way back down. Peace fingers are coming under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, big toes pushing the fingers down, elbows away from the ears. Yes, indeed, it's okay to bend the legs. All the way up again to the ceiling and all the way back down, each hand under each foot from the front, so toes are touching the crease in the wrist. We breathe here. All right, let's stand and we're going to take a moment. All right, feet together if they're not. Utkatasana. Good. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping back again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot warrior two, heel to heel aligned. Wrist to wrist. Drop the shoulders, engage the core. Several breath right here. Staying a little longer. Warrior two can be a much longer stance than triangle, especially for me. So here we go. We're going to straighten the legs. Sometimes I shorten the stance just a tiny bit. And we're going to reach out for a triangle, right hand down, left arm up. And we're going to breathe here. Both hands on the shin. We're going to shorten the stance a couple more inches. And those of you that want to twist, Pavrita Trikonasana. Try to keep the legs straight, the feet flat, and don't let the right hip jump out. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping. Top of push-up, we lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot, please, warrior two. Again, arms out over the feet, we're breathing here. We're staring at the hand in front of us. Hopefully it's yours. Again, we straighten the leg in the front. I'm shortening my stance about an inch. And we're going to reach out. Triangle, left hand down, right arm up. We're breathing here. Both hands on the shin. We shorten the stance a couple of inches and we twist triangle. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. We're going straight to warrior two again on the right. We're going to take another couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, your version of extended side angle, I'm going to put the center of my forearm on the leg, left arm up and over, long reaching, big breathing. I am looking up along the elbow to the ceiling. That means the arm cannot be over here. It needs to be back so I can see that. Back up to a warrior two. We're going to twist your choice with the back foot. In traditional Ashtanga, it stays flat. Could come to the ball of the foot. We're swinging the left arm through. You could put the knee down. Hands in prayer pulling towards the chest. We're going to stay here. Great. Hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, left side warrior two, heel to heel aligned. And when you're ready, extended side angle, how you did it on the other side. Back to warrior two. Whatever you did with the back foot on the previous go round, we're twisting. Right elbow is outside of leg. And we're going to breathe here. Great. Hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. We step in the right foot. We're going to come into horse. Toes slightly splayed, legs are bending as the knees open out. We're going to push the walls out today because we're going to do this in two different versions. So first version is to come in and out of the horse, kind of like you're riding the horse, but you're making the momentum by straightening the legs and then coming back down in. Just about 10 more seconds of this. Okay, back to horse, hold the ceiling, optional, if you like, up on the balls of the feet. 10 breath here. All right, feet down, turn the feet to run straight forward. We're reaching straight up to the sky and then straight down. We'll take a nice long hold here like it's a rest in a forward fold here. Fingers down, maybe palms down if that works for your body. Keep the legs straight, head towards the line the big toes have made. Back up, we're gonna reach out to the ends of the fingers and behind the back, we'll intertwine those fingers. You could push the palms together if you like. It's a little more difficult to forward fold, but it's nicer on the upper back as it just relieves tension. And we're gonna forward fold. Most people do it palms apart. I believe that's mostly traditional, but the palms together is real nice on the upper back. And up again, we're gonna come all the way up and touch the moon. And then all the way back down, grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers, elbows away from the ears. It is a wide-legged forward fold, our third. Stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And then please over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, back up to standing. Let's shorten the stance anywhere between 3 and 3.5 feet. We're gonna do pyramid, right toes straight forward for the first one. Left foot again at 45. Torso squaring to the same as the front of the mat. Behind the back, your choice of elbows or reverse prayer. If you're having a heavy upper back day, you could do palms together again. We're gonna look up, shoulder blades together, core in. And we're gonna come down and look at the right foot. Much breathing here. You could stay here if you like, hopping up into warrior three. The half moon, right hand down, left arm up. Twisting the moon if you like, switching hands. And then left foot back down. We're gonna pivot on this one. Right toes 45, left toes out, arms out. And then again, behind the back, whatever you did, shoulder blades together, we look up, and we're coming back down to look now at the left foot. And if you did it on the other side, warrior three. Half moon. Switching the hands. All right, let's stand. We can move around a bit. We are on our way to balancing Let's do tonight difficult chair. I'm sorry, difficult tree. It's going to have qualities of chair, and that's maybe why my mind said this. You could do normal tree if you prefer, but if you want, you're going to take the right ankle above the left knee. You could flex that foot, hands to the heart in prayer, and then we bend that standing leg, starting to regret that I said that, and we're going to stay right here. Great. We'll straighten the leg and put it all down. We're going to do the other side. On the right, that left is up. Remember, you're welcome to do regular old tree if you like. And then we come down, hands to the heart. Standing leg is bent. Foot is flexed. There should be a little bit of a hip opening too, depending on how tight they are. Very nice. Please stand again. Standing on the left, we're going to lift the right knee. We're going to grab it with the right hand. Standing straight on the left side, if it works for you, you can grab the big toe extending the leg. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold my knee and we're going to breathe. And we shall open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. Stay on the 1 foot back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. And yes, of course, we do the other side. So standing on the right, we're lifting the left, left on left. However you did the other side, we're going to stay here and breathe. And open that leg out to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent, let that down. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're coming down into a squat. Elbows into the legs, hands in prayer pushed together, opening up the legs, lengthen way up your back like you're trying to have real nice standing tall posture, but we are in the squat. Couple more breath here. And hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling and then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up to the ceiling. Back down, hands in prayer straight forward. One more time, all the way up to the ceiling and back down. And just for a moment, we're going to come to hands and knees. If you're on a hard floor and you want to double up the mat, it's kind of nice on the knees. And we're ultimately going to step the right foot top of the mat with the arms straight up to the ceiling. I'm going to take just a couple of breaths here. And then down on the inside, right hand inside of the right foot on the ground. You could try to put the elbows down. You could meet somewhere in between. Keep the right leg pulling against the right side of the body. Great, let's do the other side. Right knee back, left foot up to the top. Arms again straight up. Take a couple of breaths here. And again, down on the inside. And whatever you did on the other, we do the same here. So if the hands came forward, if elbows got down, great, elbows. Great. If you bunched up your mat for your knees, we're gonna lengthen that back out and we're gonna step back again, top of push-up. We're on our way quickly to pigeon. So top of push-up, we lower down, up dog, down dog. We're gonna hold the right foot up. You could bend that leg, opening up the hip, and then straight away, we're throwing that shin up top. Left foot crawls back, we're gonna lift the heart, and then we're gonna come down, forearms, head down. We'll take a few breaths here. Excellent. We'll go into the other side. So we step back again. We lower drop, up dog or cobra, down dog, left foot up. You bend that leg, opening up the hip. And we throw that shin up top. Other leg crawls back and back down we come, breathing here. Thank you. Hands top of the mat. We're stepping back one last time. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Great. Let's sit down, legs straight out in front of us, feet together, just like standing. So big toes kind of together, ankles a bit apart. We're going to breathe in and touch the ceiling. We're going to breathe out and try to touch the toes, and all the way back up, breathing in. And every out breath, we're going to forward fold. Big moving, big breathing. All right, touch the ceiling, and then arms down. Baddha Konasana, we're bringing the soles of the feet together. Pull it in pretty tight. Left hand comes on top there, grabbing the small toes, right hand on top of that. We sit up tall. You could butterfly the legs if you like. Shoulders back and down, core in and up. Opposites, creating tension, and we breathe in the nose into that tension. Shoulder blades back and together, they stay there. Let's forward fold. We're going to try to bring the heart towards the big toes, but maintaining those shoulder blades, that is going to give us a little resistance. So wherever we get is where we get. Let's breathe. Excellent. Back up. Left leg out in front, right foot flat on the mat. Left arm grabs the right leg, right hand behind you, Marichasana C. We twist back in the torso, gently looking back with the head, so the head just goes for the ride. You could bring the elbow outside if you like. We're going to breathe here. All right, other side, right leg out, left foot in there flat. Right arm grabs that leg, sit up tall. Could bring the elbow outside if you like. Good, back to center. We will be on the tailbone. I'm going to double up my mat. Good. So bent legs, arms under the bent legs. We roll back onto the tail. You could stay here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. You bring the hands behind the head. We're going to breathe. We're doing 5. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up nice and tall. And up again, please. And cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again for 3 of 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, please. Cross the legs, sit up tall. I got a surprise for you in a moment. Back up, please. Good. Hug the knees in. We're going to lie down flat. We're going to put the hands with the palms down underneath the rear end. We're going to start with the feet about 3 inches off the ground. Then we're going to lift them up to the ceiling and then back down to 3 inches off the ground. And over and over, please. Excellent. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the nose up to the knees. And then we're going to put the feet down flat. You're welcome to do Urdhva for bridge, feet on knees, 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touches the heel. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the hips and the abs open. Excellent. Back down. For those of you that like, we're going upside down. We're starting with a plow, kicking the feet up and over the head. We'll stay here about 5 breaths, legs in the direction of straight, toes falling towards the earth. You can have hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms on the ground, just like bridge. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now, and we're gonna lift the feet up for shoulder stand. We're gonna take a long hold here, heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. We try to keep the head light as best as we can. Excellent. Bend the legs, bring the knees down, and we're gonna roll into dead bug. Excuse me. Knees in the armpit, soles of the feet up to the ceiling because we are holding them. You could stay still or rock around. Great. Knees into the chest, arms out like a T as best you can. On an out breath, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, your right hand could pull those knees down. Several breaths here. And all the way back up and over, please, to the other side. And back to center, hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. We're gonna do, you can take final rest however you like, but I'm gonna set up a mat for the upper back and the spine a little bit. So I'm gonna roll this mat up as tight as I can get it. And just as a visual, this mat is going to end up with me laying on it on my spine like this. So it will be right here, so it is in frame. I like the end of the mat here at about the center of my head, and sometimes I keep the legs bent with the feet flat on the ground so that this, because since the mat is not as long as me, my hips hang down, which is nice sometimes, but you want to go into that easy. And we're gonna just let the shoulders drop down around the supported spine. And we're gonna rest here. If you're on the rolled up mat, you gotta roll off to one side and then push yourself up with that opposite hand. I'm gonna sit on this rolled up mat. Excellent. Let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a bit of fire as always. And then all the way up, receiving all the gifts of the universe. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth and more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, hold all that. And then let it out. Ah. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for doing yoga with me tonight. And it's danieloverberger.com. You can find my Venmo and PayPal there for those of you on the replay of this on YouTube.